What's up, guys? It's your boy Zach, coach of the Secret Garden Hoopas, and I'm here to give you the commentary that you all want and need in your life. PBL listeners, I am going to commentate my match against Amber and the Ever Grande Basic Bees, the team of walls, as it were. So, just going to get straight into it at this point. Went for a bit of a wild music for this battle, but I'm going to start off with Yuno. So Yuno is built to take on Amber's entire team, except for a Choice Scarf Bisharp or Zydog. Well, Choice Scarf anything that's offensive, and Zydog. And this Bisharp leads, and I don't trust this thing, so I am leaving. Ricky can probably Iron Head and one-shot me if it is Scarfed, so I'm not dealing with that. I throw Batata out, who takes this Iron Head like a champ, and her showing Iron Head makes me think this is Scarfed Iron Head, so I'm going to avoid that at all times. Foil comes out, and Batata's just going to go ahead and U-turn. I am happy with my pivot ability in this match. She does not bring Zydog, so I can Volt Switch as I please as well. So I'm going to pivot into Jazz Hands, speaking of Volt Switch. And Foil reveals that it is not any crazy weak armor stuff, so it is sturdy, and I'm just going to go ahead and Volt Switch out, and she goes in the Couch Potato, so that's fine by me. This Volt Switch is still going to hurt. Jazz Hands is holding an Expert Belt this week to do the extra damage on the super effective moves. I figured between Overheat and Volt Switch I could hit some pretty strong attacks, so I'm going to throw Yuno out, and at this point this is when Yuno can handle pretty much anything. I'm going to go for a Moonblast because I expect Amber to answer my Yuno with the only Psychic Resist that she has, being Bisharp. She does not, so I just go for this Moonblast. It does a lot of damage, but it doesn't really matter because she stays in and I Psychic anyway, which does 100%. Even if she's max HP, max special defense, I'm pretty sure. So that is gone. Yuno is here to take lives. She had to sit out last week and she is not happy about it. So now Ricky comes in. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same scenario as before, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Jazz Hands immediately this time. I 4 times resist an Iron Head, so if she goes for that, I'm good. And she sets up Stealth Rocks, which is really good for me to have either Rotom or Gligar out, so I can just defog them right away. And since I assume she's Scarfed, I figured she's going to have to switch out, so I'm going to take the turn that I have to just defog them away immediately. And Jerry Springer is looking at me. He's looking a little sketchy, to be honest with you. I don't really like Feraligatr in front of my face, so I'm just going to Volt Switch on it. And I actually didn't realize that my Rotom Heat with an Expert Belt has a chance to one-shot Feraligatr. I watched the health bar drop and I was like, huh, well that's nice. And I just threw Gligar out. So Gligar is out because Gligar can honestly just pivot. Whatever she has will not one-shot me, and I'm just going to go ahead and U-turn and pivot out. I'm going to see what kind of Sylveon she has. Sylveon is a little spooky, to be honest with you. And Ferric Oxide is my only direct answer to this thing. And it starts setting up Calm Minds. And it's a little scary, to be honest with you. I'm just crossing my fingers that she doesn't have Hidden Power Fire. Because if she had something like Calm Mind, Wish, Hyper Voice, and Hidden Power Fire or something like that, I would be in trouble. I would be in a lot of trouble. So she goes for a second Calm Mind. I just need to get damage off on this thing, because even if she takes this down, I still have opportunities to take this out with other Mons, so I'm just trying to get it to a low enough percentage where another Mon can handle it in case Ferrothorn goes down. She shows she has a Berry, which was surprising, and she gets some more HP from that, and she wishes here, so I'm just going to go for another Gyro Ball, which is doing a little over half, so I'm happy with it. And at this point, if she had HP Fire, she could kill me with it and catch her Wish, but she shows Hyper Voice, so I don't think she had HP Fire. I don't know what her last move was. If she protected to catch her Wish, she would have lasted a little longer, but I'm going to just Gyro Ball and take that thing out. So that threat is gone. Happily, I'm very happy to have that thing out of my face. So she sends out Ricky again. So now I'm like, okay, what you gonna do now, Ricky? You can't Iron Head me. And he Brick Break. So this Brick Break does a good amount of damage, to be honest. But I'm gonna take this time to, and Iron Barbs. I love Iron Barbs. Shout out to Mega Swampert for touching my Iron Barbs a couple weeks ago. And I'm just throw out a Leech Seed. Get myself some recovery and let Ricky get whittled down even further. And at this point, I'm like, dude scarfed in the Brick Break. I have a Mon that 4 times resists Brick Break. I'm gonna throw her out. So then Yuno comes out, looks Ricky dead in the eye, and says, "What you gonna do?" Start up this little Psychic Surge, and we'll see how much this Brick Break does. It does 14 HP. So Yuno takes those. That's what we say in the business. We take those. And Leech Seed brings me up higher than I was to begin with. So perfectly fine by me. And she's going to throw out Foil. So I am going to Moonblast. Which I will just say, this is resisted. And it does half. So Yuno is a freaking monster. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. So at this point, I can throw a Thunderbolt because I'm pretty sure Bisharp is low enough to where Thunderbolt will kill, so there's no reason for me to go for anything else at this point. Thunderbolt pretty much KOs most of what she has left on her team. So I take out Foil, Ricky comes out. Yeah, Ricky's at like 63%, and I'm pretty sure Life Orb Thunderbolt takes it out pretty handily. So Batata's going to come out just because I expect another Iron Head. It's kind of the only choice she has to make Yuno leave. And Batata takes it like a champ. And now I know it's going to swap out, so I take this turn to roost up. Couch Potato comes out, looks at me all funny. Just a couple purple Mons with a purple background. There's just a lot of purple on the screen at the moment. And then Amber's little character models back there in blue. Get with the program, Amber. You're supposed to wear purple today. So Batata's going to go ahead and pivot out. This is the pivot match for me. And I am going to bring Tapu Lele back in to set my terrain up yet again and to threaten her yet again. She is going to... I'm pretty sure she takes this time to set up Toxic Spikes. Yeah, late game Toxic Spikes. So... I mean, if that's what she wants to do, that's what she can do. There's more purple on the screen now. Now there's Toxic Spikes. This is the pivot match and the purple match. And I'm just going to throw out a Thunderbolt. I know I can Psychic and kill this thing, but if she goes into Bisharp for some reason, I obviously can't Psychic Bisharp. But Thunderbolt would kill Bisharp, and it does a huge amount to Couch Potato, and Couch Potato does not kill me back in response. So she does Scald me and burn me, which makes it so that I have a fewer amount of turns to throw off attacks since I am taking Life Orb recoil. But I'm just going to throw another Thunderbolt out. At this point, either Couch Potato's got to go or Bisharp has to go. And she opts for Couch Potato to go. So I am sitting at 21 HP, which means I can get one attack off and live through Life Orb recoil, but her last Mon, I believe, is Ricky. And she does the smart thing and just goes for an Iron Head, so Yuno can't take advantage of it, and big sad for Yuno. But Gligar is going to take this Iron Head, and I am just going to try to finish this match off with an Earthquake, but Ricky wanted to get an extra hit in, so Batata flinched. Ricky had to leave his mark before before she left. I've been saying he this whole time. I forgot Amber's whole team is female, so I apologize. Before she left, she got an extra hit in. And I'm just going to throw an Earthquake out, finish Ricky off, and that's pretty much the end of the match. I think Amber's team just didn't match up very well against mine. A lot of her walls just were not anything when a Tapu Lele is staring them down. Yuno could hit every single one of her walls super effectively. I prepared for every single one of her walls with super effective attacks. I had Thunderbolt for Skarmory and Toxapex, Psychic for Toxapex and Amoonguss. I had Energy Ball for Quagsire if Quagsire showed up. Even Sylveon doesn't live 2 life orb attacks. So, I mean, I was ready to do some damage this week. So, this is kind of how it went. I think I am now 7-3, and I am ready to take on Corey, who has been having quite a hot streak himself. So, this should be a good match next week. Tune in and see what happens, guys.